Hello, hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Girl Sense podcast. My name is Alex.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Gael.
I'm Bianca.
With a K.
Yeah, you gotta say
I'm accustomed to it now. So, how you guys doing this week?
We making it.
Yeah.
Another week down.
I feel like this year is going by really fast.
September.
It's already
For
September.
real. Yeah.
September.
It feels like yesterday we were talking about like how your wedding was 100 and some days away, and now it's.
I remember when
so
it was
close.
300 something days away, and now it's like
Insane.
it's like in a month and a couple of days.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
And then it's also like about to be Libra season or whatever. I'm gonna let y'all get that out the way. Go ahead.
It's Libra season.
Right now it's
Libra.
Virgos. Shout out to the Virgos, but we love the Virgos.
Yeah,
But Libra are the
It's Libra
best.
season.
September Libras.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
yeah. Between October Libras and September
There's a
Libras.
difference. I mean, I love my October Libras too, but September's we are the best.
Yeah,
I mean, if we want to be for real,
cream of the crop.
everybody knows the best.
It's not
really
Capricorn.
the Capricorn.
No, it's not.
No.
Okay. Yo, my mic is not staying up for this session today. I don't know. Watch it go down again.
No, I'm literally
It
watching
really is
it go
going down.
down.
Like I don't know what to do. Every time I tighten it, it doesn't work.
Dang.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll just
Make
the
do.
pillow will hold it.
Shout out to the pillow.
Yeah.
But shout out to the Libras.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
This week, I'm tired. Like, I'm so tired. Like, Friday night, when I go to sleep, knowing that I don't have to go to work Saturday morning, I need that sleep. Because I feel like every other night when I go to sleep, I'm like, dang, I got to wake up in the morning. I got to, like,
I hear
hit
that.
the road.
I hear that.
But knowing that I can go to sleep and just sleep and not have to worry about my alarm or whatever, I needed that sleep. Because this week really left me tired. And I think part of it has to do with like, I'm trying to do 30 days of no processed foods.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's gonna be rough.
hard.
It's gonna be rough.
hard. So
Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of broccoli, green beans, Brussels sprouts, kale, protein. I like kale.
I don't like kale. No Brussels sprouts.
I like kale in like a drink if I'm like doing a smoothie.
No.
Yeah, I've never had it in a smoothie. I'm scared of it in a smoothie.
It makes it like dark, like
Dark
If
green,
I
yeah.
have
but
it in a
it's
smoothie and I
good.
don't know it's in there, I'll probably
Yeah.
drink the smoothie. But if you tell me there's kale in there, I'm like,
You're
I
not
think you have to like
drinking.
season it well. It's
like
like bitter.
it's bitter. It's very bitter.
very bitter.
Yeah.
I've
I'm
also.
proud of you.
It's hard.
Are you seasoning things too?
Yeah, but like, sorry, but like it's very
Light
seasoning. Like you
Yeah.
don't taste it so
Okay.
much. Yeah.
It's a good question.
Not
it
eating
is.
white
The
chicken. Are you
Maggi
eating
is
white chicken?
processed.
Not-
So I've been having a lot of
yeah.
chicken and vegetables and fruits. A lot of watermelon, actually. But a lot of watermelon.
Stay away
bought a
from
watermelon.
oranges.
I bought a watermelon today from Target for $2.99.
Seeds or no
Oh,
It's in the
seeds?
car.
In the
We could- yeah, we can eat it. Yeah.
What it means in the car? You gotta put it in the fridge or take
I just
out
got
the
it
car.
today before coming
Still.
here.
Also, it could be cold, you're saying.
No, but then it's gonna.
It's not
got
gonna go
it.
bad. I literally just bought it
not
like a
hot
couple
outside.
hours ago. It's not hot. It's
I don't be
raining.
trusting it. But
Yeah.
True.
It's doing all four seasons all day now.
Yeah.
stay away from
right?
oranges.
It was
Why you-
colder
wait.
this morning.
Yeah, winter in
And
the
it
morning.
was hot because it was like
During the day,
sunny.
yeah.
And
Winter
it started
then spring.
pouring.
Yeah.
spring and then fall. And
So
then
now it's gonna be cold like
Yeah.
at night. It's a winter.
No,
Four
Yeah.
season in one day is crazy.
Yo, that's crazy. That is
Wait, why are
crazy.
you saying stay away from oranges?
I used to eat a lot of oranges. I mean, a lot. That was my fruit because so juicy,
I know.
so
I love
good.
You get a good orange. It's like
Oh, but the doctor said no.
yeah.
Why?
A pre-diabetic. The
Are you
natural sweet,
serious?
natural
Yeah,
sugar.
certain fruits, like definitely watermelon is one of them. I know watermelon, cantaloupe.
No, listen.
No,
those
watermelon's
are-
not one of them because it's like 90% water.
No, I think it's like some of the fruits are like really high sugar. Watermelon, cantaloupe. If it's not watermelon, it's
It's
cantaloupe.
cantaloupe, but not watermelon.
Yeah.
Watermelon has water.
I
Like
was
this
gonna
summer, I've
say-
been eating so
water. You're good,
much
girl.
Watermelon is
You're
what has
good.
been sustaining me like in the mornings.
Nah,
like I
but
get
oranges?
a pack the
pre-cut?
container, at Wegmans, and that's my breakfast because it'll like fill me up or whatever.
Oh,
You gotta have
But-
lime, watermelon with lime in it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be
With
like that.
lime,
Yes,
I've
squeeze a
never
little bit
had
of lime.
in my watermelon.
You?
no.
What?
I had-
Oh my god!
I had some coworkers tell
kidding
me
me?
to put salt in my
No.
watermelon.
No, I've just eaten
Viewers,
my
listen to
Yeah,
this.
I don't eat watermelons.
Like,
I don't like watermelon. But nah, I eat my
Oh,
watermelon just straight up.
Nah, I'm telling you, I just threw away with my watermelons in the fridge too.
That sounds nasty.
Nah.
Watermelon's good. Like in the
Watermelon is
summer.
When you
so
cut
good.
your watermelons, put a little bit of lime in it, and you're gonna be like, okay.
We're gonna try
you,
it today.
you have lime?
Yeah, you
We're
know,
gonna
always
try
have
it
We'll
to
try
today.
it.
We're
We'll
gonna
try it.
try
Always
it
have lime.
today.
We'll have
But-
it. We'll try it.
It's
Yeah.
so good. Now, but the doctors told me to eat boring fruits like berries.
Berries are
Oh,
not
but I
boring.
like
You don't like
berries.
blueberries?
Blackberries,
Raspberries?
because I've been having a lot of that too.
Boring.
Berries?
What?
I think I just like juicy fruit. Like, where's the juice at from the fruit? Watermelon. So refreshing. Cantaloupe.
Now berries are good.
Yeah,
It's
blueberries
just
are
so
really. I love blueberries.
boring.
I feel like blueberries to me is a
Try
snack
with
because I
the
can just
dip.
like
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fruit dip.
in my mouth.
fruit dip?
Yeah.
You can buy it separate.
I don't know. Gotta
A
look at
fruit
the
dip?
calories. The
Yeah,
sugar
I mean,
in
it
that.
is high.
Then no.
Wait, what's fruit dip?
So in a fruit tray, sometimes they have a cream cheese dip in the
Yeah.
middle that you can use
I
as a
just
dip
do.
for
Yeah.
all the
It's sweet.
fruit.
It's really good with all fruits.
Yeah, it's good with all. And
I don't
and
eat
they-
strawberries.
Oh, why?
Why?
They have worms in it.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
So you soak it in vinegar,
I
and
don't know.
it gets all
I
the
had a
stuff
bad
out.
experience one day.
You actually found one?
Mm-hmm. And ever since then,
Did you take a bite or you were cutting it and you saw it? Oh, you took a bite, didn't
I think
you?
I took a bite of the worm.
Yo.
I think I took a bite and I looked at it and I was like,
It's
oh, what is this?
Protein. Extra protein.
Oh my god.
Y'all crazy. Nah,
Extra
I would
protein.
never eat. That's why I stopped eating strawberries.
Dang. That
I
sucks.
eat blueberries, cranberries.
Yo,
I
the
have
way she
cranberries
drinks
upstairs.
cranberry juice is disturbing. Because she
I've
drinks
been
so
having
much
that
cranberry
thing.
juice. It's,
I have been craving sweets
I have
since I started
cranberries
this.
in my. It's craisins.
No, but I want like
the juice or like the actual cranberry?
The actual cranberry.
I
in a
want
bag.
I
They
want
sell
a
it at
sugar
Sam Club.
cookie with frosting on it.
The way you're saying
From
it.
Yo,
Wegmans.
every time she goes to Wegmans, she calls, she's like, oh my God, the cookies. I'm like, keep walking.
Yo,
Walk
those cookies
away.
look so good and they have such nice colors. And they make the little football
Face,
ones because
yeah.
the Eagles and like,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Go
they look
Eagles,
so
go
good.
Birds.
Go Birds.
They won last
They
night.
did.
They won last
They did.
night,
I was
yeah.
just watching the highlights.
Oh, since when are you an Eagles fan?
You know, me and Alex, we went to
Wow.
the game. Training.
The practice.
The practice.
Yeah.
When?
Oh,
In-
mete no show.
When was it? Nope, don't look at me. It was her tickets.
Libra sisters, right?
I know you work a lot, and this
That's not
this
no
is-
excuse.
That is, you're
I
absolutely
do
right.
not want to hear that as an excuse because when you guys need something, y'all call
I
me.
got
I
you.
will make the time.
I got you. I got you.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
Oh, I wanted to
I'm
ask
always
us, like,
getting
while we're
bored.
talking about our weeks, like, can you, like, grade it on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, where are you?
How
What's-
was my week?
What's 1 and what's the 10?
1 being, like, really
Bad?
bad, 10 being, like, really good. I just want to see where you guys are at because we do this thing at my job. It was like, well, I used to, I guess. Yeah.
You have to elaborate?
If you want to, yeah.
4,
Why a 4?
but no elaboration.
Oh, my God.
Dang. Well, I hope this week coming up is better for you.
Yeah,
me
Just,
too.
Yeah.
we'll check in on you.
Yeah.
I would say for me, it goes up and down. It depends. You know, my life is busy. You're so funny.
Up and down like a yo-yo.
I would say for me it's a 5.
A 5.
Dang.
But my life is always up down with work,
Up, down,
Mom,
up, down, up,
coach.
down.
Like,
Yeah.
so I
Just
say
tired.
like, tired is not even on the bracket. Like, it's not even on the scale, but a 5. I'm in the middle. Some days are good. Some days is like, all right, I'm ready for the next day.
How about you?
I feel like I'm at like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah. It was an okay week. I ran, I worked out, went to work,
New diet,
ate
no
healthy.
sugar.
So yeah,
But
you
I
started
made
that
it.
this week?
On the 1st.
Oh, the first.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
1st. I haven't had. What haven't I had? What do I normally eat? The sugar cookies from Wegmans. I haven't had a sugar cookie from Wegmans. I haven't had no candy. I was telling Gael the other day, or Gael and Michelle last night actually, that I'm not a candy person, but all of a sudden this week I was craving this candy that Gael introduced me to that I don't eat candy.
What was it, the
chocolate
gummy?
Yeah, the gummy,
Skittle
the
gummies?
Skittles gummies.
They're so good.
And I bought a pack to drive here today too.
That's crazy.
I ate the whole thing.
Yo,
Plus grapes. It's a balance.
Plus grapes. I'm glad you could
balance.
I'm glad you could balance it out.
Yeah, definitely.
What about you?
For me, I'm gonna say 7 as well.
Okay.
Because this week was my first week going back to 5 work
Days a
days.
week, yeah.
Days on.
And yeah, it's just like,
Was it 5 days?
yeah.
I thought this was a 4-day week.
Was it?
Oh, because of
Yes,
Labor
it was.
Day.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
Labor Day. Oh yeah. I guess that was another 4. It was another 4, but it felt like a 5.
Yeah.
Cause,
Trust me, I
Because
know.
usually I don't usually work Fridays for like the whole summer. I didn't work on Fridays.
Yeah.
So like this was my first like Friday back, and my friend texted me. He was like, "Wait, I forgot you're not gonna be home today."
Oh, so it's
yeah.
adjustment.
Yeah, it was just, I was like, ugh. Like when I tell you after I was done with what I was doing, I hightailed out of there
Yo.
so fast.
You're like, what am I
I'm
doing
expecting
here?
Michelle to get off of work at like 10 or something.
Nah,
she
I
said,
actually
wait,
worked 6
hold
hours."
on. I'm on my way home. Hold on.
Yeah, I worked 6 hours that day because I think on Tuesday I did 8 on Tuesday. I think Wednesday and Thursday I did either like 9 or 10. So I ended up saving 2 hours.
Yeah.
So like yesterday, I just did my 6, and I was like,
Bye.
Hey, you have to run.
Deuces.
I literally ran. I literally
Sign on.
ran. Like, I'm not kidding. Because usually, like, because I'm done so early, like, I would stop by and ask people if they needed help with anything. As I was about to
said
type,
that.
if they might need, I'm like, nah. If somebody says yes, they do need help. And then
you're stuck.
Yo.
Like,
Sometimes
I
you
literally put
really
in my
gotta
hours.
not ask.
And I literally ran. I ran
Sometimes I
out.
set myself up because I'm like, I really don't want to help this person.
But
Then I'll
now
be
I
like, you know
done
what?
asked.
Do you need help for anything? But in my mind, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, they're not gonna say anything.
And then
We
they
just
say
ask
yes.
just to
They
ask
say
them.
no.
Then they say yes. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm
Why
trying to
did
be done.
Yeah.
That's funny.
To me, this week was like, first Friday back. It felt weird working on a Friday. It was just like, ugh, I missed the 4 weekdays. I really do.
Welcome back to the 5 work day week.
Next week, next week is about to be like
Full
a full
5
5
days.
days.
It's gonna feel like
that's for
8
me
days
too.
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh, it's gonna be
man.
brutal. It's gonna be a brutal day. And the thing is, like, I find myself like, I don't want to say taking longer to do stuff, but I keep thinking like, oh, I have 10 hours, so I got time.
You think you have
I'm
time
like,
to do it?
You don't have 10 hours anymore. You on 8 now. You need to hurry up. Yeah.
That 2 hour
Yeah.
difference serious.
Yeah, definitely. That definitely makes me doing like reporting stuff, and not have to leave stuff for tomorrow to report.
Yeah.
Well, technically Monday to report, but yeah. Yeah.
We got this.
Welcome back.
Yo,
We missed you.
yeah. Yeah, welcome back to our fans. Like, right?
Yeah.
Yo. Okay.
How has coaching been with like being back in school?
Listen,
Like,
the school.
do the kids? Can you tell that they're in school with like how they behave, or is it just the same?
With my girls, yes, the team I coach, since I coach flag. So kindergarten, they're like, hey, at practice, they're like, hey, I saw you at school today. Hey, I saw you at lunch. I'm like, yeah, you're in kindergarten. You guys are going to see each other. And they're like, yeah. So it's like so cute that they like recognize
each
and they
other.
see each other.
Oh, that's cute.
So as far as coach, I'm like, all right, just like how you have to listen to your teacher, you have to listen to Coach Bianca or like coach, my other coach as well, my assistant coach. But it's so nice. They get so excited, especially this week was like somewhat of a spirit week. They had a youth night. So it was so nice. And I'm like prepping. I'm like, you guys have to be excited. If you see some of the football players, like just say hi, go Mules, and all that stuff. It was just like
that's
so
cute.
cute.
No,
So
That's so cute.
the
And then
tiny
they're
cheerleaders.
so small and cute. Like, and
Yeah.
they just like, like, but my girls, we're not going to competition, but that's okay. That's okay.
Why they don't
That's
like
okay.
they don't do competition for their age group?
They do. To go to competition, you have to have at least 5 girls to go. My team is very small. We have 5, but our attendance is not there. So I'm just not going to put my energy into something. And if one girl doesn't make it or so, then we can't compete. So all that hard work is for nothing.
That's true.
But then me and my assistant coach, I talked to her. We're just going to make something cute for them prior to competition. And then the end of season party for them as well.
Oh,
Just so
To
they're
make them
like,
feel like they're part of it.
They're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
going to get a trophy and everything like that. So
That's cute.
something cute.
that's so
They're
cute.
just so tiny.
The little tiny humans.
Right? They're like
you know one thing
Yeah, 5.
I realize is like a lot of I guess school is doing now, like participation. It's like everybody's a winner and everybody gets something. I don't like that.
Well, it depends on the age group. If they are
Doesn't
younger,
matter.
yeah.
You teach them young, because it's like you raise. They're being raised. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get something, but then when they don't, then it's sort of like they feel a certain type of way because they didn't. But it's like there's always gonna be a winner, and unfortunately there's gonna
So
be
you're
a
saying
loser.
that at that age group, you need to teach like losing and winning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's like
In
if you-
kindergarten?
yeah, because they're playing games. Some will win, some will lose.
Alex is like, no, they're too small.
I actually understand what
see
she's saying.
Because a lot of kids now, like, they don't understand the concept of losing a game. Like, if you're playing with a kid,
unacceptable.
to them it's like they lost it. Now their whole world's upside down.
Some could argue that a lot of adults are like that regardless, and they grew up in a winning and losing game.
Facts.
Are you like that?
Are you?
Listen.
Apparently everybody's a cheater. Are you like that?
She was asking you the question. But for the girls, as the 5-year-olds, they like, everybody get a trophy. But then the next team up is Mighty Mites. And Mighty Mites and up, first, second, or third place.
Yeah.
And that's
I think
that.
at that age, at the kindergarten level, I think it's okay to just get them into it and get them excited about it.
Yeah.
And then once they start like getting older, then you can introduce like 1, 2, 3.
First,
You
second,
didn't
and
make
third. Yeah.
Cut,
But
flip.
Ezra, for her team,
They need to learn how to handle
Rejection.
not rejection.
Not rejection.
I'm trying to find the word.
I'm okay with teaching kids rejection. I just 5 years old, 4 years old.
I don't think
like,
rejection's the right word.
Listen. Yeah, rejection is not. It's not the right word. It's just winning and losing. They just have to understand the concept.
Sportsmanship.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have to understand. Yeah, definitely. That's a good one.
sportsmanship.
They
But
have
you
to
can
learn the
teach
concept of that.
sportsmanship without
Losing?
the first, second, and third, because from what I've noticed when I went to like London Ezra's old competitions, like they have the teams, or not competition, the games, they have the teams go across and like congratulate each other and shake hands and all that kind of stuff. Like,
I mean, yeah, the other one knew they lost, right?
Hey, yo.
I'm just saying.
all right.
I'm just saying they both didn't
Yeah.
win. Unless it was a draw, they both
this
didn't
year,
win.
I'm like telling Ezra, like, you got to make sure you're paying attention at practice, no fooling around. Ezra's bougie. Ezra
You not
is
see her aunties?
bougie.
Like,
Ezra don't sit on the grass.
I agree with that. I ain't sitting on
Why
my grass
should she?
either.
She's like, Mommy, I'm not sitting on the dirty grass. And I'm just like, okay, just squat. Just like, go like that. Just listen. Be quiet. Or something. She's so funny.
don't blame
That's
her.
just the
Yeah.
character. yo.
Especially when there's like dew on the grass or it just rained, like the grass is wet. Why should she have to sit on wet grass?
No, this is
I can't.
sitting on grass.
Adults don't sit on wet
Yeah,
grass.
I don't sit on wet
So why
grass.
should she?
I'm not sitting on the dry grass. What are you talking about?
That
I'm not
too.
sitting on the dry one
We're not sitting on
either.
grass at
Next
all.
thing you know, a bug crawling all up on your leg.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
with y'all.
I remember when I was in high school, I went
I
to return.
cannot.
I went to return my, I think it was track. I went to return my track uniforms, and I sat on the grass waiting for somebody to come open the door so I could drop the uniform. By the time I made it home, I had a whole rash on my body.
Allergic
Oh.
reaction.
And the thing is, the annoying part was I was sitting in like jeans and a sweater, like a long sleeve. Everything was long sleeved. My toes weren't out. I had socks and sneakers on.
yo, because
I
they
went-
can get you through your clothes.
Listen, I walked home in a rash from head to toe.
Yo,
I guess
got
so.
a bug bite recently, like a mosquito bite thing, and I don't know what kind of mosquito bit me. Why did it turn purple? Like I had a bruise.
Yeah.
No, legit.
Purple.
I promise you, it turned purple on my arm like I had a bruise. I was like, am I dying or dead? Like,
Dying or dead is crazy.
no, and
Bro,
it really
funny.
like, I don't know. It was weird. It was very different from any other mosquito bite
Mosquito
I'd gotten
bite.
before. Yeah. So on the topic of back to school or whatever, this week in Georgia, there was a school shooting. And on reading up on it, I realized that they said it was the 45th school shooting in the United States for 2024. I don't even think I've heard about 45 school shootings. Like, I don't even think, I think this is maybe there's
this
one
is
that
like the
happened.
third one.
I think like because school just started, so it's like I think they're doing 45 from like January
right.
2024.
But I'm
to
saying, like,
now.
do you? I
don't
don't remember,
remember
hearing
all
about all
about-
these school
yeah.
shootings.
But then again, like I don't really watch the news, so
And I think also because it happens so often, like
we're
don't
so
really-
desensitized to it. Yeah,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's sad.
No, it's really sad.
But this case, that shooting is, I think it's the,
The kid is
worst.
14 years old.
How did he get the gun? Or
Pete
the
Feet.
firearm?
Apparently, his father gifted him the
The
gun.
firearm. Okay.
Gifted his 14-year-old a gun. Because a PS4 wasn't good enough.
PS5 wasn't
My
enough.
bad. Because a PS5 wasn't good enough. He couldn't have got him a cell phone.
And mind
A car
you,
to learn how to
he was
drive.
brand new to the school. Yeah, this was his first.
Yeah.
Like they just moved, and this is like
So did that child have like a how do you say it? Like
A record?
yeah, like a history of like threatening or like
they didn't disclose that.
So apparently, this is all because I read it.
Okay.
let us
They're
know.
more
Because
updated
I
on it.
didn't know. Like I knew there was a school shooting, but I was like you said, so
Yeah.
desensitized. It was just another like
Yeah.
Another
swipe
story.
for me.
So in
Yeah.
2023, there was an investigation on the boy by the FBI, and him and his father were questioned because he had posted on social media about threatening to shoot up his school. So they investigated it and whatever.
So
but
then
I
he
guess
moved to a new school and
and
he
completed
did
the
that.
mission.
Oh my god.
PT.
And what's crazy is like you would
anybody-
think there would be a motive, like somebody
I think
messed
two
with
people was
him
there.
or something. But like
I
this
think
is
it's
more
getting
people.
bullied and stuff
Oh.
like that. Yeah.
Nope. So given that it was a new school, clearly
Yeah.
it wasn't them that did anything
No.
to him
So
or
it's
whatever.
two teachers, two students.
Yeah,
Oh, you-
two teachers, 2 students died, and then they said another 9 people were wounded in the incident. And then I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I want to hear people's side of the story, but like they have these 14-year-old kids on television talking about what they
Experience.
did, how they tried to stop him, and it's heartbreaking because at 14 years old,
You shouldn't have to
Worry
think about
that.
like how
Yeah.
to stop someone from shooting you while you're in school.
at 14 years old.
That's scary.
Yo, this honestly, like all the school shootings, it made me think about like maybe when I do have kids, I would want to do homeschooling, but then I'm like, I don't think I can do the
You have the time and
homeschooling.
effort for it and
Yeah.
the patience. Because your kid is different. When when you have your child, yes, they could listen to you, but there's a certain level they listen to you. First is like, I could tell them something, but then if Michelle come and tell London something, she'll do it right away. Not saying like she don't listen, but then they pick and
She's
choose.
afraid of me.
But I get that because when I worked at the school, I had parents who like, I'm like, no,
Right.
they're good in class.
angels.
Like, yeah, they don't
Yeah.
cause me no
Oh,
trouble.
I have to
Yeah.
tell them 10 times to pick up the pencil. Oh,
I'm like, nah. Once I give the assignment, like, what are you gonna do? Not do
Right.
it? Like, that's
So
crazy.
nah, but this
Yo, that's
Go ahead.
crazy.
But for once in this story, they're actually doing something right by charging the parent.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. So they
Oh,
charged the dad
absolutely.
with
picked him
4 counts of
picked him up.
involuntary manslaughter,
Manslaughter.
Okay.
which goes for 180 years in prison.
amen.
What about the kid?
He
Is he
finna
getting tried?
die.
He's getting tried as an adult.
So, but the only thing with him is he can't be sentenced to death because the Supreme Court passed the law
Yeah.
in I think it was, that if a child commits a crime under the age of 18, they can't be put
charged
to death for it.
okay.
Yeah.
I understand that. He just needs to,
No,
Right.
get the consequences
help.
of his action.
Yeah, because for once, at least they have the killer. Because most of
Yeah.
the time they
They
go and
do
shoot
suicide.
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the only way to
Wow.
like apprehend them is by
Is
shooting
shooting
them
them,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Well, yeah,
that's
no,
crazy.
their father, he has a lot of count. He has a lot of stuff.
Yep. Because he has like
He has like felony charges too.
right, because he provided the gun
Mm-hmm.
and like there's a bunch attached to him, and neither one of them put in a plea. So they're
my
just
my
taking
thing
it.
is, I feel like the people who do get like their firearm education and all that stuff would be like gifting a 14-year-old a gun is like a firearm isn't necessarily a problem if they were educated on how to use it properly
or when to use it.
or when to use it.
I disagree.
Yeah, but we know how you feel about firearms, so you're going
Not
you're
even
gonna
not even that. Not even that. Your frontal lobe does not fully develop until you're in your 20s.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
cannot trust a child to be able to make
That decision.
that decision. Right. Like kids are so like one day I like ice cream,
Nonchalant.
tomorrow I
Yeah.
hate it. Like
Yeah.
today you're my best friend, tomorrow you're my worst enemy. Like
Yeah.
you know, so gifting a child a gun is insane. Gifting your girlfriend who's 25 and she's been going to the gun range with you, you give her a gun. Cool, like whatever. Like, you know, if she makes a decision that's on her, whatever. But a 14, like this kid can't even like go into the store and buy a cigarette. He cannot be enlisted in the army. He can't even pay a bill. He can't even be hired to get a job. So you're going to now be buying bullets for your child?
Actually, there are places that can start
Okay,
at
yeah,
14.
that's true.
Yeah.
But I
like-
hear you.
No, I understand. I understand your point too. Like I was saying, some like the 14-year-old getting a firearm isn't technically the issue for me. It's
Yes.
that he's getting the firearm unsupervised and he took it to school. Because it's like if I had a 14-year-old and I'm taking him to a gun range, he's handling the firearm in my presence.
yeah.
If I'm not there,
'Cause you're supervising him.
Yeah, the firearm is now locked up, and you do not have
That's the
access to
problem.
it.
He
You
had
won't have
access
access
to
to
it.
it. But why do you have access to a firearm on a regular Tuesday? You're taking it to school.
Because some people actually start their kids on firearms early
Education,
'cause
really
of
early.
hunting. Like
Yeah.
if they're big hunting families, they start them pretty young with handling
Yeah.
it. So gifting it and buying one for them is not the problem. It's really him
How they're
finding,
using
getting it to
Yeah.
be able to take it with him.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
En tout cas, moi-même, like I pam no. Please.
All in all, in
When I
my
tell you
house-
don't gift my child the gun, don't gift them. Like how you did with the Switch, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can gift them a Switch. I'll gladly let them play with the Switch. Why?
Nah, but like honestly,
All
I
my
like
kids is
since
getting gun
I already
license with
know
me.
how you feel about
Yeah,
firearm.
you would. Yeah, I know.
Like
I
I
know.
would,
You
I would
wouldn't, yeah.
never. Like I would never.
Yo.
But that is crazy.
But yeah, so obviously
That's sad.
keep the families in your thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
it's not even
definitely.
just the people who passed. It's the victims.
The
It's
trauma.
the entire
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
The trauma
Like, how
that's
do you go
left.
back to school?
Yeah.
So now in I'm sure school is closed for now. But like in a month or so, when they reopen back up and your child is like, no, I'm not going. How do you fight that?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you can't force your
How do
kid
you
to
be
go back.
okay as a mom and dad to send your child to school after
Right,
that?
After
like
this.
Yeah.
You get
'cause
what I'm saying?
Even you as a parent, like you have to work, you have to provide for your child. But in order to do that, your child needs to be in school because
Yeah.
who's going to supervise your child? But your child is traumatized and can't go, doesn't want to go back to
right.
school. Like
Yeah.
how do you fight? How
How do you go about
it's like-
this?
And the
Move
teacher
forward.
whose classroom it happened in, like, how do you return into that room?
Into that
where
room,
all
yes.
that occurred?
Right. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if one of the ones that passed that was their room or whatever, but like, still,
One
that
of
classroom's
the-
still gonna sit there.
One
Yeah.
of one of the stories I read was like a teacher got shot. I'm thinking it was in the hall, and the kids had to bring the body of the teacher into the classroom, and they took their shirts
And applied pressure.
off to apply pressure to the wound on their teacher.
Yo, I applaud those students for knowing to like
To
apply
do that,
pressure.
yeah.
To apply
Yeah.
pressure.
But at 14, I
Yeah.
shouldn't have to know how to do that. Like
That's
obviously
so
things happen, but like
traumatic.
I'm now
Very, very
I'm
traumatic.
putting pressure on my teacher to keep my teacher from dying.
Mm-hmm.
If I lift my hand, my teacher could die. That's a lot to put on a kid.
And with all these, because this is not the first time. This is like
Right.
every, thousands of
Shootings,
millions
yeah.
of, and it's sad to say, they need to start implementing the same way they're rounding up around the hospitals. They have, like right now at the hospitals in my area, once you walk, you have to walk through this machine.
Metal
The metal
detector.
detector.
Yeah, in any entrance, you have to walk through in order to
But
get
that's
in.
sad now. Nowadays, school have to have.
Have to have
Metal
that.
detector.
Because
Metal detector.
the school that I went to in high school, I don't want to say I don't know if we've had shootings like in the school, but like there have always been threats of a possible shooting. If somebody would like be stupid and post it on Twitter and like someone would flag it and report it to teacher, now there's cops all over the school shut down. But every time that always happens, I was never in school because I was at a different school, I was away. Or they would bring a knife to school. By the time I graduated, they had a metal detector entrance, but that was only if you were late.
Not
You
in
had
the
to go
main
through that
entrance.
door.
Right?
So like if you were at school regularly, you know how like everybody gathers
And
in
all
front
the
of
doors around the thing
in
are
front of the
open,
doors,
yeah.
and like let's say like
Yeah.
school opens at 7:30. 7:30, everybody walks in to make it to class. You have that 15 minutes to make it to class by 7:45. If you were not late, nothing's getting flagged. Of course, they had like security guards sitting, but like they're just gonna tell you, hey, no running around, hey, stop doing that, hey, don't do. But like nobody's searching you.
Yeah.
And unless you're coming to school like after 8:00, the bell class is starting,
Like
all
you're
those entrances
becoming
are closed.
Mm-hmm.
Then you not have to go to the admin entrance where like they literally will pat you down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy. Now they're gonna start implementing like clear book bags.
Oh
see,
yeah,
when
you
I
know
was
what's
in high
crazy?
school, I hated that.
A lot of parents have been coming to the store asking for clear
clear
book
book
bags,
bags.
Because
clear
even
and mesh.
even
yeah.
at like football games or basketball game, the football game I just recently went to, you couldn't go in with a
bag.
regular bag, regular purse.
As a spectator.
Anybody.
Oh,
You cannot go in with like your purse or any kind of little purse. I have like a clear little purse that I use. And I was like, well, I know I have to have a clear bag. And she was like, you're good. Because they have to see what's in it.
what's in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no water bottles.
Yeah.
None.
Because people easily put
Alcohol or
alcohol in their
anything in.
bottles. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in middle school, one of the middle schools I went to, we had a metal detector. And you couldn't, no matter what time of the day you came in, there was
Yeah.
only one door you could go through, and you had to go
you
through
had
the
to go
metal
through the
detector.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How time consuming is that?
It would be time
It
consuming and
took
costly.
forever to get
Time
in.
consuming.
Like,
Because then if you beep, beep, beep,
it
you're
stops
holding up the
everything.
line.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a crowd, like it was 4 grades in the school, and it's a crowd of all of us trying to get in
Get
or whatever
in.
in the
the
morning.
madness
Yeah.
It's madness, but it's the reality. I feel like that needs to occur.
is sad.
It's sad, but they're gonna have to do something because
Listen, Europe
know?
done figured it out.
what they do.
I don't know, but they figured it out. I don't never hear
You
about
don't
it.
hear stuff like
Yeah.
now. Granted, we don't have their news broadcasting over
Right.
here,
Yeah,
but I
but
think
still.
with the, social media and everything, like you can hear
can-
about
yeah,
stuff.
they're
You
like-
don't hear about
yeah.
these things
Yeah.
in China. You don't hear about these things.
Oh,
in
you definitely
Europe.
won't hear that in China.
Oh, yeah.
you definitely
never
won't hear
let
that
us
in
know.
China.
They never let us
I'm
know.
scared though. I don't know if I want my daughter to go to middle school out here.
Would you
where would
homeschool
you
her?
go?
Or yeah, where
I
would
don't
you
know.
go?
I'm still thinking about it. I gotta continue to pray about it. I'm so serious.
It is scary because that's
It's
like
very scary. And how sweet London is. Oh, my baby. I know Ezra will be fine, but I don't think London will.
I don't think any of them would be.
Yo,
No, Ezra will be fine.
I seen a video. So one of the YouTubers that I watch, I forget her name, but she has 5 kids, and she was teaching her kids about financial literacy, and her
Oh,
daughter
yeah, I
went
know.
viral
Yeah.
for saying like that don't make no sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
How I gotta pay rent and pay for a car.
Oh, you
and
gotta send it to me.
Yo, I'ma send it to y'all because it was hilarious.
It really
But
is because like she'll give them money and then she's like rent, electricity, all this, and then like
Car note,
Then I have no money. Well,
This is how life
it
is.
I think it's
And she's
like Ariel.
tax.
I think her name is Ariel
I don't
B
know
or
her
something
name,
like
but
that.
yeah,
on,
I've seen the
on
videos.
Instagram. So anyway, recently, last school year, end of last school year, actually, there was a threat at her son's high school, and they did like a lockdown.
Oh, did he say he
and they did a lockdown, and they told all the kids to stay inside.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that one.
And her son was like, hell no,
Yeah,
I'm out.
I'm
So
out.
he
I'm jumping
left
through a
and
window.
he left. He snuck out the school and like started running home,
Yeah.
type thing. Because he was like, "What sense does that make
To be a
for us
sitting
to
duck."
think that there's a shooter to tell me to?"
Nah.
Yeah, I remember
Did
that
he get in
one.
trouble?
No.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if he got in trouble with the school, but she
Yeah.
was kind of like, but they told you to sit. Like, why would you run? Because now, like, I'm outside waiting for you and you're not there. And, like, I'm scared out of my mind and I don't know what's going on. But she went and I guess he texted her eventually and she went and picked him up or whatever, where he had run to. But he was like, I'm not staying. Because if he finds my classroom, then I'm dead.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, what if the threat was outside?
Outside and
Yeah.
or what if like
Yeah.
while you were running
You
in
left
the
the door,
hallways,
boom,
you
you left
literally
the window,
run right in,
yeah.
and then you're gone.
Lucky
Many
for
different
him,
situations.
it was like, it
It
was
was
a
a-
threat. It wasn't a...
Serious.
Yeah,
it wasn't
an
active.
actual
It wasn't
person.
active.
But just the way and all the more to show you, like, you know, brains are not fully developed. The way he's explaining it, to him, it's like
It makes
1
perfect
+ 1
sense.
is 2.
Yeah.
Shooters inside. I'm
The
gone.
outside, yeah. The outside.
But yeah, my boy was out. He said, bye-bye. Mama, come pick me up around the corner.
Not sitting. So I feel like what he's saying makes sense, but then again, it was so risky. Because
Yeah.
it's like a
Very.
50-50, you're going to make it out.
Yeah.
But it's like, you're sitting in there. You don't.
At the
That's
end
also
of the day-
50-50, you're going to make it out. Because you don't know if he's going to pick your room.
I get that you want to get out, but at the same time, even you don't know what's going on. 'Cause
Exactly.
They don't
You don't
ever
know how many
disclose.
people are
Yeah,
outside
they never
either.
say.
They
yeah.
never say. So
God forbid the police thought the shooter was you running.
Oh.
And he's black?
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus. And he's black to any scenario is done.
That's a
Double-edged
Done.
sword.
No, for real. But this shooter and his father, they were white. But moving on. What else happened this week?
In case of in the lighter news, if you could say, Nicki Minaj did start her the second leg of her tour because we went to her first
first
her
time
first concert.
When was that?
March.
That was
In
in
March?
March.
Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky.
I think
my gosh.
that was like
took a-
the biggest. It's like the biggest artist concert I've ever been to.
Yeah.
that
And
was
we
my
had
first.
really good
Yeah,
spot
it was.
seats.
It
You
was,
could see her
yeah.
face.
Yeah,
You
she's
didn't
so
need the
tiny.
screen.
Her face.
She is so
You not
tiny.
need-
She's
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Dang.
This time around, though, she changed up the hairstyles and the outfits.
Yeah, I saw one. She had like it's like a burgundy one
Yes, with
piece
the boots.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
boots and like the hair
she
is
with
like
Monica?
super long. I don't know.
No,
Who
she has
she's
other
with.
people. She has Skilly Bang, which I think is an Afrobeats artist. I'm pretty sure.
Bean.
No, or he's a reggae.
He's
Reggae.
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 Skilly.
And then Bia.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just from New York, right?
Yeah, she had Bia before on her first leg. It just depended
Did
on
she?
the
On
city.
the city, yeah, because she was doing that. She was doing different
Yeah.
city, different people.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nicki
Shout out
Minaj.
to her and her tour. She's supposed to be dropping, I think, this next Friday, a deluxe version of her album with new songs.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what day
Of
is
course you would
Friday?
know.
Friday the 13th.
Of
You know
course
what's
you
Friday
would
the
know.
13th?
Oh,
The first time you
yeah.
went into labor?
Oh yeah.
The silence is real on that one.
Oh, that's funny.
That was such a funny way to say it, though.
Yeah,
I cannot wait until one of you. I think, okay, let me just.
Clip, cut the cameras,
No, no,
cut,
no, no, no.
clip,
All right.
clip, cut the cameras.
All right, listen.
Are you doing anything for her birthday?
For who?
You know who? Are you doing anything for her birthday?
No, I'm not.
No, okay.
It's not my
No
week.
cutting a cake or no.
Not my week. I'm
okay.
gonna cry though. I'll be crying.
Yeah, don't call me.
I'll be crying.
Don't call me.
I'll be crying, but I'm gonna see her that. I better see her that night. But yeah, I think okay, because we need to have more parent talks, and I know you guys don't have any kids yet.
Clip, cut the cameras.
Yeah, we're gonna edit this part out. We're gonna edit that out.
I
Next
really hope
scene.
and pray you all have healthy babies. But I
Oh,
really
thank
think
you.
by a rate of who go first, second, and last with kids, I'm gonna say Michelle will be first. If not one, I do pray for triplets.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Wow.
The curse
Wow.
is real.
Wow. What did I do to you?
I love you.
You know, Libra sisters, like what's
I
going
love
on?
you.
Are you sure Libra sisters? Yo.
1 to 3, not
Yo.
even 2.
Yo,
1
right?
to 3.
She's doing odd numbers. She's doing odd numbers.
And right, I don't even like odd numbers, but it's okay. For babies,
I don't
triplets is
either.
good. You know.
If that
So
were
we
the
have our
case,
twins for Gaio. Yay!
Notice you're the only one excited in this conversation.
Yeah.
Gaio with the twins.
But yeah, if y'all have babies, I'll be excited. I'll babysit.
Alex,
anytime.
you're in this too. Don't try to change. You know. Alex,
I
I just
remember
want
when
you to
she
have
used to
one.
say, like, I want to have 5 boys.
I just want Alex to
I'm
have
gonna
one
have 5
child.
boys.
Child, reality hit me quick.
Yeah, I'm going to have 5 boys.
Reality hit real quick.
But my kitchen is closed, shut down, permanently closed.
You don't know that? You don't know.
But yeah.
A little thing might slip out the kitchen.
Not to slip out the kitchen.
I don't know why you tapping me.
But yeah, Michelle, Gaio, Alex.
Biology
So you
is
think
not.
I'm going to be first?
It goes 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Yo, she's insane.
no.
She's insane.
You are
Triplets,
funny.
Twins.
And it's single.
No.
Biology has to play a part in it, and
Thank God for that.
hallelujah,
Thank God for biology.
hallelujah,
They play with my
And
emotion.
hallelujah,
the human body works.
hallelujah.
In mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways. Why won't this one come out with 5?
1.
Stop tapping me.
It's okay.
Anyways, enough about babies.
Yeah,
no,
please,
enough about
moving
babies.
on,
Let's move to the
We're
next
gonna
section.
jump into Netflix
Ooh.
because the worst ex ever
Yo.
is trending right now,
Yo.
and it's trending for many, many reasons.
Yo.
There's 2 stories that stuck with me the most because I thought they were the most crazy. And basically, the show is just dictating, you know, people who have experienced a really bad ex, and like these ones are crazy.
Do they show? Wait, do they show the ex? Are the exes men or are the exes women, or is it both?
I want to say both. Because the first one was a man. The second one, the way I watched it, I watched the last episode. Because I went to work, somebody was watching it. I went back and watched the last episode. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is interesting. I went back and watched the first episode. And that was it. So I didn't watch episode 2 and 3. Today, I rewatched 1 and 2. And I thought 1 and 4 was crazy. 1 and 2 is crazy.
Wait,
What
what
season
happened?
are they on?
This is 1 season.
So it's just 1 season's 4 episodes,
Yeah.
and it's a docu series.
Series,
So
yeah, they're like an
the
hour
real
each.
people are actually talking.
Yes.
About what
Real
happened?
life
About what happened.
911 calls if they apply. It has animation that kind of shows you what happened. So
Yeah.
it really is like the detectives, like
It's a
everyone who was
real-
involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the perpetrator, of course, who's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're no longer there, or if they're in jail, like they don't show them. But the survivors, if they're still alive,
The
or
first
whoever was survived.
one, which I thought was probably the craziest one, was it was a guy. Justine is the woman. So Justine is victim number 3.
Yes.
That's how they start.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start on victim number 3.
Victims.
Wait, what do you
Yes.
mean victim number 3?
Tande.
Listen,
So
listen.
this guy, what was his name again?
Benjamin Foster. Benjamin Obadiah Foster.
Yo, she said
The whole government. No, but
Yeah, Ben Foster, that's what they called him.
he was from Oregon. He had moved to Las Vegas, and he was out there. He was a bartender. So while he was out there, he met a girl. His first victim, I don't remember her name.
Amber. Her name
Amber.
is Amber.
So you watched it.
Oh, yeah,
more
I watched
recently.
it. Yo.
So Amber, started, talking to him because she worked at the same establishment he did. They ended up moving in with each other. And then as time goes on, she noticed that he first pushed her. That was the first encounter. And after that, things just escalated and how physical he got with her.
Yeah. Like he would get like really into firearms and knives. And then like every week they would go to like a gun show something like that, where he would buy something. So she noticed that like he had like a weird obsession with firearms, but it was never anything that was
Alarming.
like alarming. And like she mentioned that like he used to like knife play with her and like you know,
Act like he's
act like he's doing that.
Yeah.
But then like she was like it was just play, so I never thought anything serious until he, like Gael said, he pushed her.
Yeah.
Like aggressively pushed her and like I think like the first thing that happened, like they were having an argument and she was like, she's African American, by the way. And she's like, I wanted to push his button.
He
He's
black?
white, yeah, not white. White man, blue eyes, long hair. If he was not a criminal, you would think he was really handsome. Yo, but then like you know how like when something happens and like you're instigating in the fight? She was like, she said she threw one of his firearms away and he got mad. He had a cup, he threw it on the floor and he was just like pushed her and like punched. And then,
So he was really channeling his ancestors.
oh my God.
Yo, that's
Say no more, continue.
Yeah. So like, I think like she ran out. I don't know if that was the first time where like he used the knife and like, I think he used the knife, tried to cut her and like she like blocked it. And she was like, she almost lost her pinky because like, it was close to nothing being attached together. So she ran to the leasing office, I think. And then they called the cops. They came, arrested him.
and let him go.
And then he was released. When he was released, she was coming home and then she saw him in front of the house and she was like, no, you need to leave.
He attacked her.
And then like he acted like he left. When she goes inside, next thing she knows, she's
inside.
being like brutally attacked by this man.
Inside her house.
Inside the house. So he got in. She was like, I don't know how he got in, but like it was so bad.
They live together?
Yeah.
They lived together. They were boyfriend and girlfriend.
So at this point, then
I think at this point they were dating for like 2 years or something like that.
but the crazy part is with that is when she finally got somebody, she was running around outside with her. That's the time where the knife get her
With her
finger.
finger.
Oh yeah, like and then they called the cops.
From some,
He sliced his face to blame her. So like they also arrested her, took her to jail.
and then he wiped out the apartment with all her things.
like took everything out. I mean,
IDs,
literally her culotte.
everything.
What do you mean wiped it out?
panties.
Like,
Everything
Wiped-
clean. It's like
Yeah.
the apartment only had furniture, nothing in it.
No clothes.
none of her personal
Nothing,
belongings.
Nothing. Her social security, her bank card, driver's
Everything.
license, everything. Keys.
Gone.
Everything you can imagine you would put in a house as your personal belonging. Everything is gone.
So that gives me goosebumps.
But that's not the end of the story. She's victim number one.
Yeah.
So then there's a second one.
Yeah, so the second victim is Jamie. And for Jamie, it's like they weren't even together. There wasn't like an official relationship. She was just helping him out because she felt bad that he didn't have a job. And they kind of met through doing like the same
Martial arts.
it was like a martial art class. And it got to the point it was just like, I don't know like what started it. Maybe because like I can't remember what started it, but like at one point he just pushed her. And then she was just like, that was the first time he ever put his hands on me. And like one time she was sleeping, he got on top of her, pinned her down, shaved her head bald.
And kept
Like,
her captive for 16
Kept her captive for
days.
16 days in her own home. And then the only reason why they left is because
Wait, so nobody came to check on her? Nobody's calling her? Where's her job? She's not going to work for 16 days.
that's what I'm saying.
It's her
Like,
family or
how do you
friends.
not have family or friends who check up on you?
Yeah.
Because like he kept her naked. So like she wasn't hiding anything or none of that. So she had no
and
cell
she's
phone.
vulnerable.
You know what I mean? And like when it came time to sleep, he would either have a firearm to her head or she would be tied down. Yes.
Sleeping.
Yes, sleeping. Tied up and a gun to
Yes.
her head. That's how they slept. The only reason why they ever got out of the place is because like they maxed out her credit card and ordering food and stuff, and she had a dog. And I guess he still had a soft spot for the dog because she was like, the dog doesn't have food. He's like, let's go to the store and
He had a soft spot for the
dog,
dog.
right?
Yeah.
So then they go to the store and he's like, oh, she got to use the bathroom. He takes the dog out for a walk and she runs to the store. And like she gets to the clerk and she's like, is there a room you have I can hide? Like, is there something I can? He's like, no, there's no, because it's such a small store. There's no room there's no office to hide. And she was like, is there a back door? There was a back door, so she ran out the back door and kept running and running and running. She runs to like this apartment complex and keeps running until she meets this guy in the car. The guy was like, do you need help?
Yeah.
Can I take you to the hospital? So he took her to the hospital. The hospital calls the police. They come to the hospital, and you see like the footage of the body cam. You see her like how it was like she was so, you could tell she went through it.
Yeah.
She was shaved head. She had black eyes. She had like 7 broken ribs. She had laceration all over her body. And like she was afraid to give out the name of the guy.
Girl.
She was afraid to give out the name of the guy because she's like, even if I do give their name, you identify him, you arrest him. How long is he going to be held for? Because if he gets out, he's going to come after
She
me.
makes a point.
Yes.
That's valid.
Finally, they combined the case from Amber, which was the first girl, and Jamie to get him some time in jail, but he only served 24 months. After that, he's out. He moves back to Oregon, right? That's where he meets the
24 months.
Yes.
2 years. For beating people senseless.
Yes.
Breaking their wrist.
And it's not even your first account.
No.
So he meets this girl,
Justine.
Justine, right?
Yeah.
That one was we thought Jamie was bad. That
Justine
one was
was worse.
the worst. She literally looks like a complete different person. He knocked all her teeth out. Like she was tied up, strangulated for 3 days and beaten every day for 3 days straight. The only reason how she survived because her best friend has been looking for her and couldn't find her for 3 days. So like she went to her house and just like going around the house, knocking on the door, like Justine. Finally, like the garage door was open. Because first she was like, when she went to open the front door, it was locked. She's like, Justine never locks her door. So then when she's walking around the house, she's hearing noise, so she knows people are inside. So she goes around back again. She finds the garage door open. As she's trying to go in the house, Ben is coming out. She's having a heart attack. I'm going to get the car, go help her. We'll take her to the hospital. Ben dips. She makes it to the bedroom. She finds blood everywhere. Justine unrecognizable. They take her to the hospital. The girl is in a coma. So now there was
How
a
do y'all
manhunt.
watch this?
You see, like you got
got
I was so
invested into the
angry,
story,
and
yeah.
so it's just like there's a manhunt out for him now.
He goes
And
home.
he goes to his parents' house, gets close. The parents start thinking like he's moving in with Justine, and then
Do they know about the first time?
No.
No,
How do they not know about the first time?
no, I think they do because when police came to talk to the parents, they were like, "Oh, what the thing that you're describing matches what happened." What happened
Las Vegas. So they knew.
So they know of some sort. They just didn't know up to what degree that he
He's
was
doing his stuff.
I feel like every victim it gets worse. So then he runs into because like Oregon is like he goes to this city was like very foresty. So there's this lady that's the friend of the family. He goes to the lady and says that he's fighting with his parents. Can he stay there?
Yeah.
The lady's like, yeah, that's fine because they go to the same church. Like, yeah, that's fine, right? So
They go to the same what?
same church. The parents go to the same
The
church with the
parents.
lady, not him.
The parents, not him.
So then he's thinking, oh, it's fine. He's just doing that. So now she's unknowingly harboring a fugitive. So police find, like they sniff him around the area. They know that he's there. So they get a warrant for the lady's house. They search the lady. Now she's arrested because, you know, she was harboring. She was like, I didn't know what he did. I didn't know. He told me he was fighting with his parents. That's why I let him stay at my house. I didn't know. He didn't tell me. So when they searched the house, they found like bags that he was packing. It's like
To get ready to
escape bags. It had like, they found phones all wrapped in aluminum foil. Every electronic he had wrapped in aluminum foil.
Why?
Because you could block
signal.
Yeah, like if they're wrapped in.
But the
something
worst
like that.
part is where he runs off to is across the street to a neighbor's house.
Yes.
Kills the poor old Pete man over there.
Yeah.
And sits there, pretty much harbors there for a little bit
Yeah.
until they leave the area.
Yep.
They didn't find him at the neighbor's house?
No, they found the bodies though. And they're like, he definitely after he killed them, he dragged them. Like you could see like the blood smearing on the floor and stuff
Wait,
like that.
what do you mean they found the body but they didn't find him?
He ran away. He got to like
He left.
He's been watched. He's been like looking out for the police. He knows they're after him, so he finally runs away. He takes a cab service.
Yes,
Right?
the first cab service said no. To come in and pick him up. I forgot why. There was something about his call that they were like, no, we're not coming to get you. The second one, they came and got him and he left.
Yeah.
Before the police got to that house and found the bodies and everything.
So the cab driver called the police and tipped them off. And guess where he went?
The cab driver that said yes.
Yeah. Guess where he went? To Justine's house. Guess where he was hiding?
In the crawl space.
Under
the crawl space of the house.
Because it's like they know that he was there because the neighbor across Justine's house had a camera, like I guess a doorbell or something like that.
And they seen him walk by.
They showed him pictures of him with he had a thing for dogs. He loved dogs because he had another white dog.
Was it there? No, it wasn't Justine's dog.
It wasn't. I don't know whose dog it was, but it was a white dog. It was like one of those small white dogs. And then they're like, "Yep, that's him." So they know he's in the house. They know he's in the area. So then they have SWAT team coming. Everybody's there. They're getting drones. They're getting robots. They're getting everything. They're getting grenades. Everything. You see them throwing stuff and then go boom.
Nothing happens.
Like, pepper bombs and stuff like everything. They didn't see anything throughout the house. So now they sent
a little
the
robot.
The canine sniffed them in the crawl space. So then they sent a robot. They see him hiding there. They show you like the video of him hiding there with a firearm in his hand. And the next thing you know, you hear bow. Like self-inflicted wound. Yup.
All it is to kill yourself.
Yup.
I hate it.
Yup. That's the first episode.
When people do all their foolishness and then kill themselves.
Yeah.
You need to
face your consequence. And it was just like, it was crazy. Because then Amber is like, every time I see on the news, and I'm like, this thing happened in like 2017, 2019. Like, I didn't even think about this on the news. I don't ever remember seeing this.
No.
In the news.
There's a lot that happened in the
all
world.
over the news.
You gotta think.
And the thing
news is local though.
That's true.
Like they don't, unless it's something major, they don't really show you stuff that's happening in California.
So then they found like when they got to the phones, one of the phone wasn't wrapped and they opened it. They found out he's using dating apps to find these women.
Say no more.
So
say no more.
So
that's episode 1.
Yeah.
Sorry. So y'all said there's 4 episodes of this kind of stuff, and y'all really watch all 4?
It's different ones.
It's different story each time.
The second one, which I watched today, that one infuriated me the most. So this one
will infuriate you.
Yeah, this girl, right?
From now on, can we have water when y'all are gonna talk about this guy? Because go ahead.
Her blood pressure is
this
rising.
girl, right? She was working for Morgan something.
Morgan and Morgan?
No, it was just like she
was a very educated financial girl. No, her name was Simona. Simona, yeah. She's from Guyana, right?
Ooh, she works in gal.
Yeah, so she works in like Manhattan, like the high up, like some type of firm.
Yeah, she was a financial something.
JP
Morgan?
It might be.
It might have been.
Yeah.
There was a Morgan.
Either way, but she was working with that, and then she also always wanted to open up a restaurant. So she opened up. She saved up and got herself to open up a Golden Crust, which if you're from New York, that's a really good place for a Jamaican patty. Just saying. So she opened up her Golden Crust and started doing both jobs. So she was working a lot, managing the restaurant and doing her firm job at the same time. The Golden Crust happened to be along the way for this gentleman that he goes to work. And he stopped there the one time and was hitting on her at the...
He bought food and was hitting on her.
So he started showing up a lot, helping out with the restaurant, doing things, meeting family. The family loved him.
Yeah, the first thing he said was, "Oh, your cameras are placed wrong. I'm gonna come and fix it." So he would come and just do like
little things
that she said he would come and do little things that would make my life easier.
Yeah,
and
but
it's like every day. It's just like because he's around so much, like you were saying, the family was just like, "Oh yeah, he's around."
Yeah,
they found out he was.
They're happy for her.
Detective, because her father passed away because he committed suicide. And then that kind of was a hard thing for her. And she felt like that was the only person that she could talk to about it because you can't talk to your family members about something like that. So then he would just planted himself in the environment. So he became
part of the
everyday life.
And for this story, it's weird because he did play himself. Like he had the badge, the jacket, like everything. And
Wait,
he
he
was
wasn't actually a detective. He was not a detective.
Oh Lord!
He played the part so well.
The time and
and
effort.
it's like so. Like one time she's at the restaurant, she gets this phone call, and she's like, "Hey, I'm so and so. I need you to sit. I'm gonna tell you this, but you're not gonna like it. So and so is not who he says he is. He is married with 2 kids, and I'm his wife."
Oh my Lord!
Not the wife calling.
yes.
So she goes upstairs because he's there at the restaurant as she's getting this phone call. She goes upstairs, she confronts him, and first thing he says is, "Don't believe anything she says." The first thing he says, "Don't believe anything she says."
I'm a girl's girl. I believe her every time.
So then
she did though.
She
Oh,
did.
okay.
She ended up cutting things off with him right then and there.
Yeah.
Which leads us to this part, which was very disturbing. He then showed up at her home, and like she very much made it clear that she did not want him there. He forced his way into the home.
He pretends of giving the key back.
Giving the key back.
Because she wouldn't open the door. He was like, I'm not gonna fight with you. Like I'm just gonna give you the key back. She opens the door to get the key, forces himself in,
Just leave the key on the door.
Under the mat.
and pushes her to the floor. Next thing she knows, she hears, the duct tape when you whip it, you hear that sound. He binds her, ties her up,
Takes her to the basement.
and now she's screaming, cursing. He tapes her mouth and he's like, "We can work through this." I'm like, how do you duct tape me and telling me we can work through this? Even if you did untape me, I'm calling the cops. Get out. We're not working through this. So then he drags her to the basement. He did the unforgivable act.
Yeah.
And then he's like, now after he did it, he's begging her, "Don't report it to the police.
Yeah.
Don't." And he
like
was
he
crying.
abused her. That's what you mean? Like
Yes.
sexually abused
Yeah,
her?
Yes.
sexually assaulted her.
Yes.
And then he was after he did it, he was crying. "Don't report it."
What's his ethnicity?
I
He
think
be island too.
yeah, he's probably from the same same
Yeah.
country. And then he left. Just when I
Yes,
said
just
left.
left.
Yeah, that's
Left
it.
her down there.
Left. So she runs, locks the door, and then she looks at the window, makes sure he leaves, calls the cops, report it. The cops came, they took her to the hospital, did a rape kit and all that stuff. So then they have a report, they're getting a trial. And then now his family, his mother, he was arrested. Bond was $150,000. Mother posted bail.
My son.
Mother posted bail.
Yeah.
And then now, like, everybody,
son,
like, mutual friends are
If
calling
I have
her.
a child
And the mother is calling her
and
to
he
say, "Drop
commits
the
a
charges."
crime,
Who dropped?
I am
Wait.
handing
Hold
you
on,
over
hold
to the
on.
police.
Say that again. Who dropped
The,
charges?
the mother is calling her to ask her to drop the charges
charges.
against him.
if that's my child, you're gonna have to rot in the bottom of the cell of the jail.
I'm dragging you to the police station. I would rather knock you out and bring you to the police station.
I'm testifying on behalf of the victim. You
Yo.
yeah.
So that's not even the crazy part.
That's not the crazy part.
After all
there's
this
no
happened,
way it gets
right?
crazier.
She
It does.
finally gets a trial date. He's gonna get prosecuted for what he
We
did.
did.
This guy
Cooked up a good plan.
cooped up a good plan, right? One night she's driving food to a friend because they
the
ordered
restaurant.
food. She was dropping it off. She gets pulled over.
Not too far from the
They
restaurant.
tell her to get out the car. She's handcuffed, put in the police cruiser, brought to
Long Island
precinct.
precinct. Mind you, and he cooped up this plan real well to make sure that it was not the Queens county office taking care of her, but it was the Long Island because they have stricter rules.
Was it? It was Nassau.
Yeah, Nassau County.
Oh,
so
okay,
Long
okay.
Island.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So
they don't know about her case with him.
no, they don't know about the case. So she's getting arrested, and they're like, "Tell us what you did."
and she doesn't even know why she's getting arrested.
Yeah.
Up until the point that she gets to the
And one thing too, I don't
precinct.
think they even Mirandized
No.
her. They just told her to get out the car and they handcuffed her.
Yep.
So they didn't even read her right.
No, they didn't read her right. The whole case should have been dropped. Like I feel like it would have been dropped. The whole case would have been dropped if she had said like they didn't read her Miranda
rights.
Yeah. It could have been. So they take her to there, and then they're questioning her. Tell us what you did. You know what you did. If you tell us what you did, we'll let you. It'll be it'll be like a lighter sentence. She's like, I didn't do anything. Come to find out, they're like, then another detective comes in, and they're like, you're getting arrested for impersonating a police officer and armed robbery. And it was like 16 felony counts.
Yes, because it was 3 different times.
Yeah. So then she's looking at least 50 years in jail. And homegirl is booked and put behind bars.
Yeah.
For this. For a crime she didn't commit. And she's like, no, I didn't do this. Jerry did it. He's trying to frame me. He's setting me up. Nobody would believe her.
Nope.
And because she was in Long Island and not in wherever else, they couldn't do anything because the crimes are like 2 different boroughs. Jurisdictions. They're not gonna. So you wanna take a guess of how long she's been in jail for?
3 months.
7 months.
7 months.
Is she finally out?
Oh
Yeah,
she's
out now.
Yeah. She was in jail for 7 months.
But
I'm
Jerry
suing
did,
the police department.
he got 3 different people to basically describe her as a person that came and tried to rob them at gunpoint.
Yup.
Wearing a police outfit.
Yup. Police officer with the badge and everything.
Yes, he was supposed to pay them out each.
$20,000
each for doing this.
And he did.
And they really called the cops and they did the whole thing. They did the reports and
everything. So it's recorded and everything, yeah.
So that all happened. And of course, when they did line up, when they brought her in, they're like her.
Yeah. They identified her.
Which one
because
to pick.
He showed them pictures of her to say, this is who you're going to say. So the lie he told his friends was like, he's trying to get back with his wife. And Simona is trying to...
Oh, these are his friends that did this.
Yes. One of them was his cousin. He was like, she's trying to call child protective services on him for the kids, so he won't be able to get his kids. So he needs, because he was like, she's trying to set me up. I need to set her up before she set me up.
Nah.
And the police are like you were saying, they really don't care for women in defense, because how do you not like, you don't do any investigation. You just take a word, because the way it happens, so he's an informant for the NYPD. So he knows how the police work. He knows how everything.
So he knows how the system works.
So he knows how the system works. So what the first call is that the first one called and they were so shocked they didn't really get a license plate. But they described the woman. They described a dark Indian woman.
Yeah.
So then the second one, they give partial plate. The third one, they give the whole plate. So then police is like, oh, this is a done deal. Like, it's a reoccurring event. People are aware about it. Now they're watching for her plate. They're describing the same woman. Now, like, her lawyers are cross-checking facts. So, like, the day one the person recorded it, she was 100 miles away from that location.
Yeah, she was at a casino.
She was at a casino. It's physically impossible for her to do such a thing. So then they're like, even though they have proof of her at the casino, the table, there's videos. They're like, the video's too grainy, so that
it wasn't enough.
It wasn't good.
The phone calls she made over there, bounce off the towers, that's not enough. Because somebody else could have taken her phone and made the phone call there. So this girl stayed in jail for literally 7 months. Until
luckily one of the
friends, he would have had 4 people. One of the friends didn't do it, but he found the cousin and is like, I know what you did. You got somebody in jail
for nothing.
You need to go tell the truth. If you don't, I will. The cousin went to the police and say he's trying to tamper with the evidence, which is the cousin. So now they arrested him for tampering with evidence.
The cousin?
No, they arrested the friend.
Okay.
For trying to tell the cousin to go tell the truth. Now, when you tamper with evidence like that, that's 8 to 25 years. So now that person's also in jail.
Yeah.
So they got 2 people in jail, right? His goal was to discredit Simona, so like her trial didn't go, so he doesn't get charged with rape. So then one of the girlfriends showed up and was like, I need to speak about Simona's case. And he's like, Jerry did this. This is what he coached people to do. This is what he told them to do. And this is where he drove them to so he could make the phone call. And he when he asked his cousin to do it, he had his firearm out and is like, if you don't do this, like he's gonna come after my family. So the cousin is thinking like he's doing something to help his cousin out. Come to find out the whole time he didn't want to get charged. So he brew up the scheme, had this lady spend 7 months in jail for nothing.
Lost her restaurant.
Lost her job, everything.
Everything. Just because you want to go down
You
for
know what's
something you
insane
did.
what year did that happen?
You raped somebody.
That was like 20. So I think they did it 2026. They had a trial for 2010, 2017-ish, I want to say.
Yeah.
The reason why that's so crazy is, remember the book I told y'all I was reading? So in it, the lawyer who wrote it, he like breaks down how the justice system is set up and how it runs with like certain laws. And he explains how it's so easy for people to put innocent people in jail and for it to stick.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
And guys, it's insane that a man who started his career in 1979 or 1980, and to hear that in 2017, the same thing is still happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And what's great for her, when she got out, she did
Sue everybody.
Yeah, she sued.
I'm suing everybody.
They reached a
The
settlement
police
with her.
department.
You know,
The precinct.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that
she
detective.
was like, I didn't do this. I'm innocent. Like, no, you did it. You getting booked.
It was like she was guilty before proving
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yo, it was crazy. I'm like, but one of the detectives is like, I think she's telling the truth. But because it wasn't her precinct, she had no say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she had no say.
Yeah, that show is
my
pretty
Lord.
The
It was
Those were-
so crazy. The only reason, and I'm telling you, like, he would have gotten away with it. The only reason why this thing fell through is because the girlfriend came and is like, I'm tired of hearing this. The girlfriend's like, don't. The girlfriend went and said and told them everything he planned out. Yo,
Because
Wait,
when
the
she was
girlfriend or
one
the
of
wife?
them.
The girlfriend or the wife?
No, the
A
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
A girlfriend.
not the wife, a
The girlfriend
girlfriend.
of who? The cousin?
Jerry
He
is
got another girlfriend.
Yeah. So then, even after he was arrested
I'm
and
done.
everything, you know what he says? I maintain my innocence. The truth will come out one day.
You're married with kids and you're raping people. That's the truth. And you're lying.
Garçon.
Yeah, I think the last episode in there was another crazy one. It was like a custody battle.
was not
it
be a show I would watch.
battle? The custody battle gone so wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo.
Yeah, I ain't
those
gonna lie to
first
y'all, I'm
two.
on Bianca's same
Those
page.
I would
first
not
two
watch
was
that show.
no, like I literally the second one that I watched, I'm like, there's no way that you did all of this because like you're just because he owned a security company, so like he would provide security to like clubs and stuff like that in the area. That's why he knew so many NYPD officers.
He was never part.
He was never an officer.
He was using his clientele.
Yo, I don't know how somebody can lie and make it so
Good.
Yo,
Because that show is also the makers of that show also made another show called Worst Roommate Ever, and they have a lot of crazy.
I gotta watch this one.
There's
too.
a lot of crazy
I will
roommate
not be
situations on
partaking.
there, and that'll have you like, wow, like these people are in their own
I cannot
house.
watch a show that
But
gets
you
me upset.
guys for
It
sure.
show me more
No,
things.
serious,
Yeah.
no,
Make my
I
blood
can't.
pressure go up.
Y'all watch it though and come back and tell us.
Yeah.
Because I will not be partaking.
Now I'm
I
gonna
can
go
listen.
watch the third episode so I can like watch the whole thing.
Yeah, and then watch
But, like,
the roommate
Yeah,
one.
yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so to close out, we're gonna have a would you rather because we're not doing our game anymore because some people will be thinking we're cheating.
I mean, if you cheat, you cheat.
So-
It's okay.
Ain't nobody cheating over here. There's
I
no
just be
cheaters.
losing.
We're just gonna switch it up a little. You know, you could let us know how you feel about these in the comment section as well. So the first one is: would you rather have the ability to time travel but only to the past, or the ability to see 10 years into the future but not be able to change anything?
Damn. That's a good one. Can I change stuff in the past?
No. You can travel to the past. You can have the ability to time travel, but only to the past, or you can go 10 years but not change anything. Either way, you're not changing anything because you could go to the past and revisit the past, or 10 years and not change anything.
I would go to the past. Yeah.
Why?
I would just relive like good moments.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or like just see like history in a way too.
Yeah.
I'll go to the future.
Yeah,
Past is the past.
I'm not going. So you say,
Past is
especially if you're
past.
saying history has not been favorable to Black people. I don't want to go to the
History's
past.
still the same. Clearly, look at the thing we just talked about.
Yeah,
About the
I went to
justice
the
system.
future, and it's like see how everything is. But my thing is, I'm like, if I go see how everything is in the future, I come back.
You could change what you don't like, or so.
But then,
in a
like,
sense.
I don't know what I did to get to where I'm at in the future.
That's
So
a
how
fact,
would I
too.
know what to change?
That's true. I think for me, I would definitely go to the future.
Yeah, I just want to see how I'm
But
living.
now coming back after 10 years, I'm like, all right, let me just be careful about what I'm doing in my life. So I can possibly
No, but you
change.
can't.
you can change.
You can't because you
So
can't
the
change
same
anything.
outcome
No,
is gonna
but what
always
I'm
happen.
saying-
No. So like you go to the future, you can't change the future. But let's say in the future, if I see that I'm homeless, now I'm back to the present. I need to make sure I'm doing everything to not be homeless.
Right.
No, but you can't change
If you can't
anything.
change anything, that means you cannot do anything to prevent that
Exactly.
outcome
I
to
see what
happen.
happening. You can't change nothing.
That's how you
There's
see
nothing
it.
you can do.
So
Okay.
if I can't do nothing about it, I'd rather just go back to the moments I know what's good, say what's up, and then come back and keep living.
Now I wanna see how it's
the
gonna
past
be.
is the past for a reason,
Yeah.
good or bad.
Okay. Next one. Ooh. Would you rather share a deep personal secret with everyone in this group, or never be able to share it with anyone?
I feel
Never
like
share it with anyone.
You never share with anyone.
Dang. Y'all don't want to tell me anything?
I feel like we do. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
It's some stuff I'ma just keep to
You will take to the grave. I'm taking it. Okay, we're all
Damn.
taking it to the grave then. Okay. Would you rather be famous for something incredibly cool but short-lived, or be known for something mundane but last forever?
But I'm gonna live
Short-lived.
forever.
No, not you short-lived. The thing.
The thing
is short-lived.
Yeah, short-lived.
Yeah, short-lived.
Sorry, read that again.
Would you rather be famous for something incredibly cool but short-lived, or be known for something mundane and last forever? You'd be famous for something mundane, but you're forever famous and it's lasting forever. No one-hit wonders.
I think I might go mundane. Only because there's a lot of little things that like it's like whatever, like that's not a big deal.
You don't want to
but it
peekaboo
impacts your life
forever.
forever. Like whoever invented bottle caps. That's like what? But forevermore, when you don't have a bottle cap, it bothers you. Like, you know? I don't know if that makes sense.
I hear
No,
you.
it does.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't want to be
you-
in the spotlight for too long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
I'd
how I
rather
would
do
be
something
short-lived.
cool, and it's like it's short-lived.
You
Oh,
make your
this
money
was-
off of it, and then
yeah,
you're
and
done.
then you're done.
Get
I'm
my
just
money
thinking
quick
that,
and I'm
like,
out.
I'm thinking of it kind of like legacy wise.
Okay.
That even after I'm gone,
It's
this
still
thing still impacts the lives of people, hopefully in a positive way.
Yeah. Would you rather have a guaranteed $1 million now, or a 50-50 chance at winning $100 million?
My $1 million now.
right now. Because tomorrow's not promised.
No, and that's taking chances. Then, and
And it's
if
a
you're smart,
50-50.
you can then use compound interest to like build it up. It'll be there in no time.
What about you, Alex?
Alex is still thinking.
50-50
Is
is
there
a good
50% chance
chance.
you're not gonna get anything?
I think I might take the 50-50.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't got it right now, and I'm living. And I might have it tomorrow and
That's
be living
true.
even more.
but-
That's true.
Is a, you know.
Like my cash out now.
Give me my money.
Yo, right?
What about you, Michelle?
Give me my money.
I'm taking the $1 million. Yo,
Give me my
Give me my money.
You need to record the girls.
Oh, doing that with them. Oh,
That's
that's
Ezra.
funny.
Nobody clap for Ezra.
no,
Shut it down.
No.
Shut it down.
Yo.
right?
The whole house
God.
be broke down.
Okay, let's see. Ooh. Would you rather date someone who is incredibly attractive but not very smart, or someone who is incredibly intelligent but not conventionally attractive?
Number 2, give me not conventionally whatever,
I feel like
but
we're all smart in our own
intelligent.
ways, though. Honestly speaking, to be honest with you.
Give me
The unattractive.
unattractive
one.
with
Yeah.
the
The
brains.
Yeah. Because that could go a long way. Common sense?
It's not so common.
Because imagine having to give somebody instructions on how to take out the trash.
What is it with you to take out
Silence
trash?
is a real. Nah, give me some. I need common sense. 'Cause I can't.
Imagine having to explain to someone how to live life.
Oh.
Imagine the person is so not intelligent, you can't leave your kids with them.
Why are you having kids with them?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And plus conversation. I need to be able to speak to you. I need to be able to like
Hold the conversation.
spend time with you. How am I going to spend time with somebody like I say A, you're like, what's that?
And the one thing too, like looks are gonna fade. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, as you
Absolutely.
get. I
Yeah.
mean, black don't crack. But still.
yeah, looks will fade, but I feel
Yo.
like you have
Common
to have
sense.
substance. You have to have some substance,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
So everybody's picking the unconventionally attractive. Yeah. Okay. Would you rather accidentally send a flirty text to your boss at work? Oh no, let me read that again. Would you rather accidentally send a flirty text to
Whatever
your
option
boss
B is,
or work email to your crush?
work email to my crush.
Oh, I don't have. Well, working emails a crush, but
Yeah.
Work email to my crush. Moving on. Next. We don't need to.
I mean, okay, my boss would probably handle it like funny, like she would just
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause like
So
I feel like both of my bosses were female, so like
they're female. Yeah,
it would. I don't think it would. They would have been like, huh?
Probably my second boss, she'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Bianca, are you okay? Was this for me? And she's like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah,
girl, I don't know what you're talking about. For my first job, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's next? Ooh, would you rather have your dream vacation be a high-end resort with all the luxury or a spontaneous road trip with no plans?
resort.
High-end resort with all
Yeah.
the luxuries.
Dang.
That shouldn't even be a question for us.
Well,
know,
the road
right?
trip with no plan. Like, where are you going?
Right.
Yeah, we just talked about this.
You can't just hop. I mean, you can just hop on the
It's
open
called
road.
a spontaneous road trip.
Yeah, but we need a destination, and where are we
It's
staying?
spontaneous.
Yeah, I'm type A.
Road trip. Obviously, you're in the car. You can stay in the car.
Right.
I'm
but
type A.
my thing, I need to know,
The
like, okay, where's my
destination.
first stop? Where can I park my car and I won't get
Yeah.
a ticket? And like, where am I
being
gonna shower?
spontaneous
Where-
is fun. I can see why some people may pick the second choice because being spontaneous is
Oh,
fun.
I'm not picking the second choice. I
I'm
want
just saying
the-
people like
Just give me the luxury. I was just trying to add conversation.
I already
No,
know
that's
it's
what I
a
said.
high-end resort with
Listen,
all the
food-
luxury. That's all I need. Que contemplare,
spontaneous version. What are we eating?
Nah, contemplare. No.
Where's the gas stations at?
Where
How
we
far
stop?
can we
Where's the
go?
destination? Is the important part.
What
Yeah.
state are we in?
Yeah.
Kidnapping season.
Hey. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, this is gonna be the last one. Would you rather have a one-night stand with your celebrity crush or a deep, meaningful conversation with them?
Deep, meaningful conversation with Chris Brown.
A meaningful
With my
conversation.
celebrity crush.
What? So you know yours, Chris Brown. What's your celebrity crush?
I don't really have one.
Chris Brown is right.
We already know that. Nobody's asking.
I have a favorite celebrity, but I don't have like a favorite crush.
Right.
I don't have a crush one.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of black men in the industry that I'm like, God favored you.
Why you gotta say crush like
But-
that? Crush. Crush. Like,
But like, yeah, I like Gaia. Like, I don't know that I have a specific crush, but I do have a favorite celebrity, and
Yeah.
I would
your favorite
definitely want
celebrity?
Beyonce.
I
Oh
should've
my
known
gosh,
that.
sit me down. Let's have girl talk for an hour,
Yeah.
please.
More
Like,
than that.
what about you, Michelle?
See, I used to have a celebrity crush, but it's just kind of like faded out.
Who was it?
It's Idris Simpson. He's
No, I know, sis. I know. He's one of them. He's one of them Hollywood industry men that are like, God favored you. Listen.
But yeah, I feel like over time it kind of like dwindled out. Like, I remember my fiance used to be like, "Do you like light skin? Because like all your crushes are like dark skin." I'm just like, it's just
The smoothness.
yeah. But I would definitely, I would definitely do a deep conversation.
Yeah.
But probably with Rihanna, since we're like a favorite
Love you
celebrity.
some
And
Rihanna.
Nikki would be mine to talk to.
Yeah, no, definitely Beyonce.
She's
for
over
me.
there with her Chris Brown.
I used to be obsessed with Chris Brown.
Let me talk
When
to
I
Chris
was in
Brown.
Her
middle
IG
school.
tag.
Oh yeah,
Wait, what's my IG tag?
growing up
Breezy.
breezy.
Oh God!
Yeah. When I went to university,
Still like that.
They did they
Yeah.
did an event where you shook everybody's hand to meet everybody or whatever. And I was like, dang, I don't want to say Alex. Alex is such a basic name. I had also come from a school where there was like 8 of us in the class, and one of us was Alex, one of us was Alexa, one of us was Ali. Like we had to have nicknames for each one of us. So I was like, dang, I don't want to do Alex. And I was like, what could it be? And I was like, I love Chris Brown, Breezy. And then I was like, yeah, my name is Breezy. And people really called me that.
Breezy.
That was my name in university.
Breezy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
to the
wow.
point where people was like,
Who's Alex?
yeah. There's one time, so I went to a religious school and they used to do night check for curfew or whatever. And the one girl came into my apartment and was like, is Alex here? Looking me dead in the eye. I was like, yeah, I'm right here. She was like, wait, you're Alex? I'm like, yeah.
Dang.
She's like, Breezy. Your name is Alex? I was like, yes, girl. Like my roommate had to confirm.
Oh
Like,
no,
yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wait, who did you say you would talk to?
I said Nikki.
Oh, you did say
Yeah,
Nikki.
Nicki
Minaj, Nicki
Lewinsky.
Lewinsky. Have a Jigga Barbie, like.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
This is nice.
Well, we made it through another episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you
Yes.
for watching. Make sure you tune in on podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave us some comments and tell us what your answers were for the Would You Rather, of course, because we want to hear your thoughts. And yeah, come back for the next one.
Bye.
Bye.